excited about this. Let's take off this pesky little... Oh no. It's one of those. So unfortunately it came with a little bit of a shelf sticker that tears up the box a bit, but it's not too bad. A little bit fitting in a sense. I like cardboard boxes. Maybe it's a dude thing, but here we go. Alright, I think that is kind of generic, probably just made from recyclable paper. 2 jokers. And let's put these back in their box and begin our night. I've been waiting to get into these cards for a while. I like a brown box as well. It just makes sense. And I figured, why not now? I think I got these off of eBay in one of my dumber large orders, but it's all in good fun. So let's give this deck one more shuffle, and let's begin our night as we inch closer and closer to 1,000, and we take strides towards 700. And as we deal out this first game, just wanted to let those of you know, and on the secret, I am going to add more names after this episode into our little secret item, and that will be updated. But we'll get into that later, most likely. So let's begin our night of solitaire with a couple plays at that. Double fives, and here we go. Don't tell me we just got swept. I think we just got swept. As there's nowhere for that jack, nowhere for that 6, 8, 9, 4, 7, king, or 8. We can add a sweep to our negative stats, and let's see if there are any other cards to add to that. Uh-oh. That is amazing. I don't think we have a single triplet in there. Alright, let's move on to game number 2 with a casino shuffle. cards is a little different. They have this slightly, very slightly rougher texture, supplying a better grip. And they also feel a little thinner. I actually like it a lot compared to what we're used to. Double queens, double tens, and double eights. Just give us a jack. There we go. And next turn, we can play that king. Another 10. Well, let's do this one instead, since it helps our stack. How are you doing, by the way, my friend? I hope well. Have you been doing anything new? Has life been treating you well? What has been up? Also, just a reminder, since it's been a fair while, I should say. But if any of you ever just want to talk, just go to my Instagram and send me a message, and we could just chat for a bit. I've had a couple of you reach out to do that, and it's kind of nice. Sometimes it may not seem like it with the given subject, but it's overall, I think, better in the end. Interesting hearing the similarities of what we go through, but in different aspects, but similar situations. Now give us a king. There we go. And that king gives us our first fat stack of the night. Sweet. And our third play from our hand, so we must wait. I know we've had it, but I think if we don't play it at this point, it will come back to bite us. Ooh, almost. We might get our second fat stack. We will get our second fat stack of the night. And potentially a third if we're lucky. But it doesn't seem like it. Nowhere for that 4 or 8. Time to build. I don't know. Those 3 cards are a little bit worrisome. So we cannot move with the spades, but that might be it. So there's a jack and a 5 of spades. So we must do the clubs and the diamonds. have won our first game of the night. A nice bounce back from our first effort. Let's see how our casino shuffle treats us. But first, all of these spades in order, ace to king, along with all of the clubs. Next, the hearts, and the diamonds. Let's do it. Obviously, a little chunky, but still, it worked. Ooh, almost all of the green. Not bad. Alright, on to game number 2. I mean 3, my bad. I just kind of forgot the first one happened. Oh yeah, and by the way, how many of you like to play a game to where you guess what kind of night we'll have by the length of the video? It's been a while since I've asked that one. It's really fun. I know a couple of you do it out there, and every time I see what you say, it's really nice. I remember I'd do the same thing when I'd watch Ephemeral Rift and like just take a gauge. It's really fun. Guessing the fat stacks, guessing if we get a win. Because sometimes this will trick you. It could be a quick video with a lot of action, but a quick ending. Or a long video with just terrible outcomes. It's just fun. Knowing that some of you are doing that makes me smile every time I see it. Let's find out if we can add another stat to our line. Actually, that looks pretty decent. Double jacks. And we are good to go. Okay, I knew that was going to happen. I was thinking at the beginning of this one that the greens and the blacks are looking similar. Alright, but we're still good. But the triple jacks are not looking too good. 6. I think we're done. Damn. Well, at least we're going through pretty much every possible play in our hand. And it is helping. Okay. Yes. Or wait, is that our third play? I am not certain. I'm gonna go with that is our third play. 7, and let's hope it doesn't matter in the end, and it doesn't really. Alright, so good progress. We now have a king down, eliminated one of our jack triplets. And we could potentially get on a roll here. This does not feel like our third game, by the way. It feels either like our second game or our perfect fat stack number 3. Fourth game. Just like that, you never know with this game. It looked like we were out and done. But now, we might be on the verge of our fourth fat stack of the night. Alright, I know we could play that 10, but let's wait. A 3, 9, 4, and let's bring it back. Fat stack number 4, as that is our third play. Another king. Now we could jump that 10. Oh yeah, we are. Are we gonna do it? There's still a little bit of room of uncertainty. We're still missing the ace of clubs. Place down that 6. not too bad. Let's get a good one for game number 4. I just thought of something. We just recycled our second game and our third. Yeah, I know. And yes, I know you're slightly disappointed you didn't think of that. I was that it took me this long. It is bad, but it's still funny because it's bad. Alright, game number 4. Can we make it back to back? To back victories. Statistically, very unlikely. But you never know with this game. And while we're dealing this out, let's get into the deck rating. So this deck is obviously much better in person. It has a nice feel, nice thickness to it, or thinness, I guess. Coloring simple. Design is simple. Triple eights, dang it. Really nothing negative to say besides slight difficulty telling the difference between green and black. But besides that, pretty solid. So just for that, oh, screw you. We'll give it a 7.5. Nothing great, just lots of decent. Yeah, it's not looking likely here. Unless we get a green 7. And I don't even know at this point. We need a lot. With not much room to do it. And a repeat of our last turn. Or not. I think a green jack would be more valuable with a black 10 and a green 9. Because right now, we're walking the line. Alright, very unlikely at this point. But don't tell me the odds. We're just perfectly eluding the cards we need right here. Dang it. Okay, despite a noble effort, I think we're short. As there's nowhere for that queen. There's somewhere for that 3. But, alright, one more round. At least. Do we have all 4 queens in our hand? Besides that one. So 3. Nowhere for that queen. 9. 4. 10 So we started off with a fart. We had a couple good ones and then more of a patter on the fourth. Two more. Alright. For our secret deck entry, once again, discreetly comment, recycle, hide it in a sentence. Give your name that you would like on the card, and give a doodle, if you so please, that I could make pretty simply on that card. And that's it. I'll be looking for recycle, and we should be good. Let's do it. Now it doesn't look as good, but a black queen can change that with a green 9. So you got a green queen and a black 9 twice. Lots of doubles. And we might be in trouble. Triple aces, though, will help our efforts. And another green queen on the scene. We can make a play. Oh no, we can't. And that's it for this one. So, nowhere for that queen. 9, 10, 9 once again for the third time, or 7. Final play is that too, but nothing else that we can do. Dang it. It feels like there's another little nasty mess left under these cards, and let's check them out. Where's the other 5? Oh, triple jacks. That's surprising. And that is it for this one. It was fun. Good night, but 2 good ones and then 3 little stinkies. But we'll take it. I hope you enjoyed, my friend. Until our next one, please have yourself a relaxing remainder of your night. Many sweet dreams.